Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Yes, you heard me, ladies too. Apparently my YouTube metrics are incorrect about the fact that we have 100% males watching. Today, guys, this is the final episode of this specific format. I aspire today to have a pretty packed episode. You see the loading screen again because I haven't been logging in since the last episode, which was the Torchburg episode, so it's like 4 days ago or so. We have at the end of this episode two things that are, to me at least, interesting. You can win something, and what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna tell you what amount I earned with this format, because why not? I think it's kind of cool to be transparent about this, to give you an idea about this. But first, obviously, we have the whole episode in front of us. And today, first thing first, right? We would like to have a looking at the stuff that we have sold. I'm just gonna press T. Oh, it shows, yes, 40k. Oh, that's less than we had hoped for, right? Remember the last episode? I think I said something about 70k or so. We just made 40k. Let's have a quick look here, what is still on listings. Yeah, I mean, small crap, right? I mean, the thing is, when you sell small crap, sometimes people need that stuff, but they are not, or they can't be bothered to, like, buy one thing, right? So it's usually better to wait until you have, like, a stack. I mean, for stuff like Violet Coperness and Wormwood, you will most likely... I mean, Wormwood, I guess you can wait for a stack to accumulate, but generally speaking, you should wait until you have a large amount. Kitty Rainbow Dash. Yeah, I mean, Hemming, like 2 Hemming for 9 gold. It's no surprise that doesn't sell. Also, this design here, it's crap. That the Mudcrab Titan didn't sell, that's interesting. 1 day. It has been 13 days since I've been setting that up. Oof. Yeah, not great, actually. It could be worse, don't get me wrong, but, yeah, that's only 70,000 gold, damn. Okay, well, so today, I have another thieving spot for you. We will do some scrying with, a method that, or like, not a method, but a trick that you guys put my attention to, because I, obviously didn't play the game for more than 2,000 hours, right? And then we also do some farming, because I've been saying basically the whole format. I will try to condense it as far as possible. So if this episode is very long, then it is still hopefully interesting, right? So, I mean, it doesn't really speak for myself when I say that otherwise my stuff is not interesting. So let's put it in a different way. Let's say... it is faster paced. Did I save it? I'm getting whispered. We're gonna have a look at who's whispering me. And at the end, like I said, you can win something and you will get to know my earnings through this format. Let's see, who whispers us? Hey, thank you for the videos. Have a good one. Hey, Mahogany. You are in the video now. If they want to be anonymized, is that a word? I will do so, obviously. Audible Bass Kick wants to be a friend. Sure, I'm gonna accept all of you guys. It's crazy that so many of you, like, I literally rarely ever got a friend request on EU, despite being like 95% of my, even more of my videos being from EU. And once I am on NA, I get all the friend requests coming in. Which just goes to show that most of you guys play on NA. Which, if we believe the metrics, then that makes sense, because most of you are from the United States, so... Hello there. Let's close that down. We also got more mail. Howdy from Texas. Ooh. Been watching your channel for a bit and want to send some stuff as a thank you for making content that is fun and also informative, especially when it comes to farming and such. Here's some surveys that I've been that have been collecting dust in my bank because I always have more service to do than time. Thank you for what you do, and she has some no. Thank you, gathers for alts. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. I can't take it with this character, at least not for this format. I mean, how do I go about this? If I take them now, I have to put them in the bank, and then I have to memorize that I didn't get them. Or I sell it with another character. I'm gonna take it for now, alright? Take attachments. Thank you, man. That's a lot. So I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, man. Maybe I reply in a message, but I don't want to put it on the video, right? Because it draws out too much. So, the first thing I would like to do today is the other thieving spot that you maybe don't know. And for that, we have to... Wait a second. The suspense has to be held high, right? I can't just downright tell you it's this, because right now I wasted like 20 more of your seconds of your life for you to be curious about what spot is he gonna talk about, and now I'm stretching it to 30 seconds, and the longer I talk, right, the longer the average view duration is. And now we get to the point where you're like, oh, it's annoying. Get to the point, right? So that's why I'm gonna do it, right? Okay. We are. Wait for it. Okay. We go to the Deadlands Fallgrave specifically. There is a thieving spot here in the Felicitous. I was reading Felicitous, and that's... I've been single for a while, okay? We want to get to the Barrow's Rest Inn. And in order to get to Fallgrave, pretty easy. The Fallgrave Outskirts Way Shrine is unlocked by default, right? So that is a no biggie. So let's get over there. The Fallgrave thieving... well, not the thieving, the... You know, the thing where you sell the stuff, the Outlaw's Refuge, right? Really sucks. It's an awful... Oh, hey, look, we can look fly now. Oh yeah. It really sucks, but we will get there when we get there. This is another spot where you can thieve. Damn, English native, obviously. Where you can steal for unlimited amounts of time. However, the downside of this is when we compare this, right? When we compare this to Necrom, I don't think there is anything out there that could potentially outpace Necrom in terms of a density of the urns that you can farm in a specific amount of time. But as we have established before, obviously the furnishing plans are different, right? So in this instance, I don't know, maybe you guys can help me out. Are there different furnishing plans for the Deadlands and Fallgrave specifically? I don't think so, but maybe you are smarter than me. Are there different furnishing plans than in the Deadlands? In my understanding, it would probably be Deadlands as a whole, and that's the furnishing plans for the Deadlands. Obviously, I can't tell you all the furnishing plans that can be found within the Deadlands, because frankly, ESO does not do a great job at telling you, at categorizing that stuff. Also, the wikis are, as I've said before, I'm gonna say it again, I think they are bad. There, I said it. I think the wikis are bad, actually. That's not to put shade on anybody, but I think yeah, you know. So, you get in here, Barrow's Rest. Usually, you can sneak all the way. Basically, you can get that barrel here, and that sack. And I think I thought there was one more thing, but whatever. And then you get in here. You have to sneak. It's important. Because by the time you are hidden... well, it doesn't matter, actually. So you can steal here, here, and then it's important for you to stay hidden here, because otherwise this guy there will see you. Hello there. So you can get that one. And then you get upstairs. Then you get upstairs. You will come across these apple baskets. If we have a quick look, apples are 9 gold a piece, and these will all respawn. So, like I said, it's mainly so you can build your provisioning inventory. Wait a second, I have to check. Yes, I have. Sometimes I have to check if I'm recording, right? I'm always afraid that I, like, record an hour and then nothing has been recorded. That would be fucking awful. Sorry for the swear words. I know you Americans are a bit different in that regard. Yeah, you have a lot of cabinets here, barrels, sacks, and another cabinet, cabinet, as the French say, you know. No, they don't, but you have berries, cabinet. Time for me to come out of the cabinet, I guess. Yeah, get it? There was actually someone in the comments that I find very funny. Someone said, come out already, because I was saying, like, it's interesting that we have so few women watching. And he was like, oh, come out already. And I'm like, the joke's I'm gay. Okay. If you want me to be gay, that's fine. If you want me to be asexual, that's fine. I don't care, really. I don't see a problem with being gay, you know? And that's it, right? So, now you get... I think I'm always missing one thing here, but whatever. And now you can sprint back down. And get out of here. Get out of here! And then you start sneaking again. Steal. Steal. For some reason, look. Last time we did the script jelly farm, right? These barrels and provisioning thingies, they never respawn. However, these do. Coming to think of it, that's because they are stealing. If they wouldn't be stealing, I don't think they would respawn like that. And the reasons for that is, I think, pretty simple, because there is a cap in terms of the amount of things you can fence and launder per day. So that's kind of the limitation that they have put in there. So that makes sense. So, yeah, keep stealing here. And jewelry box. And this guy is completely blind. And as you can see, oh, 3 apples. Nice. Lacquered wooden tone box. Oh, yeah, right. That is for something that is actually interesting. Let me have a quick look. DLC area, Somerset. So this is for... Yeah, this is actually pretty good. You want... I don't know where the other 2 are, but this is a pretty annoying one, right? Dreams and Memories music box. You need 3 pieces. I think one of them needs you to... I have it on my EU account. Needs you to steal from safe boxes. And that's the longest, basically. That took a while. It looked like 3 hours or so until I got it. I don't know. Actually, maybe it's more. So that's a music box that you can get fairly easy and for free, obviously. So that's something that you can at least, oops, in part, get here. So I'm gonna do this for a while. I'm not gonna cut just yet because I still have stuff that I can talk about, right? So I've been thinking about the format and the new formats. So I'm currently contemplating about the new format. I have 2 things, right? I told you I would like to do the raw gold only, or no guild trader thingy. But some of you have been vocal about me doing a zone locked run, and I've been collecting ideas for that, so I'm not 100% sure anymore if I want to do the raw gold thing first or go with the zone locked. So if I were to go for a zone locked thing, right? Like bigger YouTubers than me who have more time and energy to edit like 100 hours of footage, they go for these achievement hunts. And maybe we do that in the future, right? I don't want to say never, but you have to understand that I have to kind of English portion prioritize how much time I put into something, because if you are a small channel like me, it can happen, and it did in the past, that I put like 60 hours into a video, and then less than 1,000 people watch it. Which, don't get me wrong, I don't want to sound non-appreciative. That's something I want to talk about in that instance too. But you understand, right? Putting 60 hours into something and then it's not getting seen is super demoralizing. So if I knew, I would... I don't know. I feel like when I say this, it feels like I'm too concerned about metrics, right? Oh, decorative wax. Nice, you can get that here too. Hello, legally blind. Who's a Didier Ascent? Is that a name? So yeah, I have to like prioritize that a bit. So for instance, I did that. Oh, I don't know when that was actually, but like 6 months ago, maybe a bit more. A bit more maybe. I did the video, this essay about MMORPGs, right? Was like a 28 minutes kind of video, and it's a kind of video that, you know, these kind of essay formats where they can get like 1 million views, right? That can happen. It didn't for me. I think 600 people watched it. I put like 50 hours into it, right? So I'm also very... The thing with YouTube also is you're kinda constrained, is that a word? To your niche, to your audience, right? So in a way, I can't really do anything. Oh, I'm full. Sheesh. What? I'm already full? Well, I guess that's time to show you that awful Outlaw's Refuge. So I'm kind of like limited to my niche and audience, which gives me a little less freedom, right? And that's kind of annoying sometimes, but that's just how YouTube works, right? So that's why I'm sticking to ESO. What was my point initially? I forget. Yeah, like the amount of... Yeah, exactly. The achievement locked, that's what we wanted to get to. The achievement locked, or a zone locked rather. So instead of doing an achievement locked thing where I would have to spend dozens and dozens and dozens of hours of pure gameplay, what I'm gonna do is I set my own challenges. For instance, I have one that... So as you can see, the defense here is super annoying. One of them is to get a kill blindfolded, right? I have a sleeping mask. I ordered some googly eyes just 5 minutes ago that I can put on, so it's super funny, I guess, I hope. But also some more regular stuff like complete all public dungeons and whatnot. I haven't finalized that just yet. You know what? Screw these, man. I'm just gonna learn them. Whatever. Whatever, you know? It's not like they're worth anything. Adamantite, acai berry, bananas, corn, corundum, decorative wax, yes, fish, flint, honey, plain sand. That's like the worst thing you can get. I hate these things. They are so annoying. They just clog inventories. Tomato. You say tomato or tomato, huh? And let's just go with value here. Click, 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 click. By the way, I'm clicking faster than this seems. It's just because of lag. So what you can do right now, you don't really have to fence them right away if you want to keep stealing. Obviously, they stack, so they don't take another inventory slot, so that's pretty neat. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do, aside from that. And the rest I'm gonna keep, and let's get back to the thieving spot. Ledger Domain 5, Anito. Oh, hey, I ran into the reset again. Woo! What a month, right? What an awful month, man. Ooh. So yeah, another idea was in the Discord server. Yeah, I have a Discord server if you want to join that. It's usually where I interact with you the most. Sometimes I have these YouTube posts as well, but you would like to join the Discord, you will always get a notification for new videos, and sometimes I ask you guys things, and last time, for instance, I asked, do you have any ideas for this? And someone said, collect all mages guild books, and I get the idea, but I think that I can't really make that all that interesting. So I don't think I'm gonna put that in as well. And obviously I also can't like have like 15 different challenges. You also have to have like an overview of it. So yeah, we will see how that goes. But I think the blindfolded kind of thing could be very funny. I'm looking forward to that. I'm honestly not sure if I manage. I think I'm gonna set up the rule that I can decide where I start, and then maybe every 5 minutes or so I can have a peek. But I hope I don't need it. I hope I can get a kill blindfolded. And obviously you guys see everything, right? And I don't, so I think that's kind of funny. Sack. Burr. Okay. So, let's have a look. How long are we into this episode? 21 minutes already. Okay, guys. Let's get out of here. Sadly, we didn't get really anything worthwhile. I'm gonna get to the Outlaws Refuge one more time real quick. To launder everything, and then we are gonna keep going with the next thing on the list for today. Well, let me have a sip of water. You have no idea how dehydrating talking for 20 minutes straight is. Damn. Oh, look at poor YouTuber boy, has to talk 20 minutes. I know. I don't want to be that guy, okay? Okay. We are 72,000 golds. Oof. I was thinking, guys, that I started the episode today with like 90k. And we just have like the last little meters. Oh wait, feet. The last feet. Inches. Football fields. Off trap. Sadly. Let's see. The apples, the moonstone rice. Okay, I'm just gonna launder everything that is going into my ESO plus bag, right? So, yep, all of that. The lockpicks. And I guess that. I wouldn't even have had to do that, frankly. But whatever. I just can't be seen with those. So I also asked you guys to vote for the... Oh no, because I collected all. I'm stupid. Okay. I asked you guys in a poll in... Jesus Christ, that's why my inventory was so freaking full. God damn. Are they... Okay. Can I... Bound. So I guess I can put them in the bank, so that's good. I also asked you guys in a poll if I should start a new character for the next challenge run or format. And you guys actually voted for 75% of you wanted me to keep going with the Waterpark Enjoyer. So, wait. Obviously you guys are fond of that guy. So that's cool. Okay, but next thing, right? So last time I was hard pressed to find a way to get to where I wanted without the, you know, fast travel. But 2 people have pointed out that you can just go with the home tours. And today we would like to go to our tame, and that's why we are going to look for the Grand Citic Villa. Let's see here. Grande Citic Villa. Yes. Filter, please? 1. Whatever. There we go. And now I am gonna travel to that, and then when I exit the house, I should be in Artaeum, and then I'm gonna grab that wasteland real quick, and then take a wild guess. What are we going to do in Artaeum? There's basically only, I mean, technically there's 3 things that you can do. So I'm gonna let you guess. You sure about that? Flashbanged. You're really sure about that? Okay, well, if you want to set that, okay. We are going to do some scrying, right? Because now that I know that you guys are would like to see the Waterpark Enthusiast. Do I have to go in there, or is there a way around here? I think I have to go in there. We actually do not waste our time by doing some scrying, because I was under the impression I have to do a fresh character every single time, right? And obviously that was... Oh, okay. That would have obviously been super annoying to do scrying over and over again. But since you guys would like to see the endeavors of Waterpark Enthusiast, we can actually do some scrying without it going to waste. Why do I have... sometimes it's so weird when you get into a zone that and you don't have the waste shrine unlocked, and when you enter the zone, then for some reason suddenly the waste shrine is actually there, unlocked. I don't know, don't ask me. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do some cutting here. It depends how interesting I can make this, if I have anything to say or not really. So let's start scrying. Obviously, we can only do the green one. I don't know, when can we get to the blue one? Grants you additional turn. Oh yeah, at rank 3, I think we can do blue? Probably, right? Blue's 2, purple's 3? And I think yellow has 2. It has the something hard or whatever, and then it has master or so. So I think 4 and 5 are both for yellow. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's been so long since I've done the scrying. Oh wait, we have to scry first. Also, I realized I think we don't even have vents yet. Also, I'm so not used to... Oh, nice. Actually paying attention to this. Yes, we don't have to walk multiple ways. And you also don't have to wait for this, by the way. You can also just close it down, right? It will not matter. Scrying initiate. Oh, Rootstone. And also Springbok. Hello? Sorry. Hilarious. I just came... I was just outside, right? I went for a walk. The spike fall really kicking here in Germany. Super rainy and shit. And I saw some cutie crows. Do we have animals enjoyers? So you can see here we don't have any events, right? And I think you unlock them actually. Otherwise I could show you the trick with the vents. I mean, most of you probably know it, but... Oh, oops. And we also don't even have that 3x3 that we can do. So all we can do is just manually do this and then maybe get lucky for a bonus drop. And that's actually sometimes the thing that you want. For instance, in like Blackwood, I did... In one of the last streams I did... Nice, there we go. Vanessa's dagger. I'm still weirded out that you write that like this in English. In German, it would just be like this, right? Vanice and then this. I don't know the word for that. So, obviously, we don't really care for that. Let's see here. Vanessa's dagger. Psijic Order. It's actually not that bad, guys, because the Psijic Order has style material. Style material? Yeah, I think it's 500 gold, at least on EU. I don't know, maybe it's 5 billion here on NA? Probably, really. The thing is, if I talk all the time, maybe I do 2 episodes. I mean, we have already 30 minutes and I'm not even halfway through this episode, so maybe we do 2 more. We will see. This and I hate this. You can trivialize this, right? At some point you can absolutely trivialize this. But I don't want to have multiple options. And this, and this. Yes, easy. Success. Huh? Oh, okay. Oh, it's so far away, guys. But our team is great, right? So the thing, I mean, technically, you would think it's great, but then again, so many people think it's great for like farming materials and whatnot, that it actually becomes shit, right? Because so many people do it, you basically don't have much of a chance, you're British, to get much out of this, because I mean, for me, I guess it's fine. It's 6 a.m. in the East Coast. That's like 3 a.m. in the West Coast, right? So I probably don't have too bad of a time right here, but if you are just a regular player who's playing within their region, they actually suck. What you can also do here is fishing. You can find these waterlogged Sigic statues. I think that's what they're called. And they can have 2 recipes for provisioning that you can't get from anywhere else, because when you open them, they are bound. So that means if you want to get 100% of the provisioning recipes, which I did, I mean, not quite, because, you know, the warlords and stuff, you know, 95% or so. So I did that 10 times, that I had to fish for these stupid 2 recipes. And the reason I had to do that is because they are purple and gold. So they do count towards your master writ drop chances for provisioning writs, master writs, right? So, yeah, I've done that 10 times. It's so long ago by now. I mean, not really, but, you know, kinda. There's actually people playing here, interesting. So, maybe we get lucky with the... Hello? Ah, here. This direction, let's get that Jude. Hey, Jude! Sadly, I don't think there's many torchbugs here. Trader's Vault? I forgot the lore about this, frankly. So, let's see here. Can we get the bonus drop again? Do you guys know of any sick bonus drops you can get here in Artaeum? I think even if you get something rare, it's not worth that much, because frankly, Artaeum is the place to level scrying, so a lot of people do it. As opposed to like Blackwood, as I have alluded to before, I did that in one of my last streams. Actually, I didn't finish that. In my last streams, I got like I don't recall what it was. You guys who have been around for that, do you remember what the amount I got was for that? I think it was 1 million. Sorry guys, I have something under my contact lens. That's gonna be annoying. Oh, I have to cry a little bit maybe. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's just gold. Okay. Ah, okay, I think it's out. So, and Blackwood is obviously a zone that many people don't enjoy, or at least you can't like rapid fire your antiquities because it's such a big zone. So the rare drops in the bonus drops from there are generally speaking more expensive, you know. So if you would like to do some scrying in terms of gold, then you should probably pick a zone that is, generally speaking, annoying to most. which then in turn, however, makes it annoying for you, right? So, and also it's very, very luck dependent. That was like the first thing ever I got from scrying that was worth so much gold. And then again, it's just like 1 million, right? I mean, okay, maybe sounds a bit dumb, because for a lot of people, like 1 million is more than they will ever have in ESO. But for me, it was like, okay, I played this, I did scrying for 20 hours or whatnot, and then I got a plan for 1 million, and I was like, yeah, it doesn't make me rich, you know? I mean, you could argue I was rich before, but whatever. Okay, intermediate, let's see. Allows you to scry for antiquities for up to... Oh, you get 1 point only. Oh! Okay, since we are, what, 35 minutes into the episode, guys. I think... Do I cut? I mean, I have to get to 100k. I can't end this episode, this format when I don't actually have 100k, right? Even if we all know it's just a matter of an hour to get there. But I think what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna cut here, collect some antiquities, and then I'm gonna get back to you, okay? I mean, I'm energized and all that, right? So I could talk, but I don't want this to be a 2-hour episode. That would be kind of insane. So get back to you in a sec. Hey guys, I'm not done with scrying, but I figured let's queue up for some tales, right? So, yeah, let's have a little bit of an intermission here with this, some Tales of Tribute. I'm gonna pick Pelin and Crow, obviously. I've seen someone in the comments say they dared to actually go for... Hey, it looks like they are a new player as well. To play some Tales of Tribute for themselves, so that's cool to see, I suppose. The longer you play this game... So, Tales of Tribute has this weird progression where first you are like overwhelmed, then you start to understand it, and then you realize you don't understand it, then you get addicted to it, and then you hate the game. I'm in the you hate the game part, but since I don't play it as religiously anymore, it's still fun, but you have to realize it's mostly luck, right? What are you doing? What are they doing? That was the worst they can... Okay, cool. I mean, yoink. That was not a good turn from them. And why? I'll let you think. Why was that not a good turn? Exactly, they didn't get a card. I mean, they did a conversion, right? But there were cards there that they could have gotten that were not bad. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that Crow. So I'm basically a card ahead, right? There we go. GG. I'm calling it right now. I'm already calling it. I know, I know. Lamer and his hubris. I know. Let's see what their plan is. So obviously we could fall into the fallacy that they are able to get more power than we are able to, because with Crow you usually need something to supplement it with, or have so many Crow cards that it doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, it's solid, I suppose. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get that. Heck yes, I'm gonna get that. And a conversion on top of that. And this... and conversion. There we go. I know I could have used this, but we wouldn't really have benefited off of it, you know? So that's the better choice. Sometimes having leftover coins is beneficial to actually using all the coins, so we don't have to stick to that religiously. So what we could do now is we take that. And I'm dumb. I'm so stupido. No, I made a mistake. Did you see the mistake? Did you? I want you to get that first, so when I pick the this thingy, then I could have drawn a crow card potentially. Oh, stupid on my end. Very much so, actually. Okay. Well, I mean, they have already shown me that they don't want to play crow, right? So they will be now. What am I doing? Because if they pick the crow now, then it would have been pretty stupid in the first. Yeah, that it's. And now I get that. It's getting problematic for you. And now we must not make the same mistake that I did the other day, in that I just keep going for crow, and they go ahead with the power and they make it to 40 precision. I'm not able to match that, right? So this time I'm actually making that choice here, and well, whatever, you know. And get that here out of the way just in case, and then draw, get extra power from that. And oh yes. And now I'm gonna get one of those and have a conversion. It's coming together, guys. We get the first combo here. Sadly, this is the 3 combo, so you need 3 crow cards for this to activate. Generally speaking, this card is good, but it really gets only good if you are able to snowball with crows. So you have sufficient enough crow cards that you can get the 3 bonus. And they are just buying willy-nilly, basically. I don't know what they are playing for, frankly. I mean, they would like to go for Pelin. That's so much is clear, but oh well. Okay, let's get an extra card. And then we have 10 coins, which we will spend on this one. This one. There we go. And a... wait. Yeah. All good looking on the Patreon front. I could have bought this, but I would rather have 1 coin to 2 coin converted, so the density of good cards is higher in my deck. So they have that thing now, but what I mean, I guess they could have... No, they don't. It's in their cooldown pile. So they didn't really benefit off of this in any shape or form. So I don't know what they're doing, really. They're just buying willy-nilly, frankly. I don't think they know really what they're doing. Let's see. I could still lose this, right? But we will see. Let's pick that first, because we can draw, right? So good gamble, and put both of them in the draw pile and see if we can get something better. Potentially a crow card. I doubt it though, because my luck is usually shit. That's fine. And now we go for this. As I said before, probably one of the best cards in the game. Do 1 damage, and then end. Okay, there we go. Now we're talking, guys. Now we're talking. Let's see it. Now I'm trying to I mean, we don't have Red Eagle, so we can't really destroy cards that easily. I mean, you can still do it because the treasury has them by default. They are these rack pickers. You want those if you want to minimize the trash cards in your deck so you can destroy things. And I would like to do that in this instance right now, however, doesn't look like it. So I have to find other ways to get less trash cards. And you can do this with Solaris, because obviously with Solaris you can put stuff from your draw pile into your cooldown pile. Let's see. Let's get the crow cards all played. And get that. And one of those, a conversion, and a kill. Okay, we really need power cards. Maybe it would have been the better choice for me to buy the taunt card. Let's see here. Obviously, there was a timestamp already on the video if you don't enjoy Tales of Tribute. So if you are currently watching, then you are interested in Tales of Tribute, or you just like to listen to me yap. Yeah. Now, we replace one card and see if there's something in there. Yeah, not really. Let's see. Ugh. Okay, cooldown. At least our next turn will be good, so that's neat. And this time I'm doing that. Do one conversion. Okay. Okay, so in next turn, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put everything into cooldown pile that we don't want and only then draw. Which will then in turn probably lead to the fact that we have like all crows, and that's the point you want to reach as a crow player. To just snowball on the crow. And that's probably what's gonna happen for me next turn. You will see how strong that is once again. I think I've shown this before, how strong it is. But let's see, that match drags on a little bit because they are playing fairly slow. It's not the worst I've ever seen, like I said before, there's some people who just do that deliberately. Yeah, not a fan of those people. So, let's see here. That was not really a point in doing that. Don't do that, guys. You just give your opponent a chance to do better. So, let's go. First... Ooh. Oh, okay. There we go. And another. Yes. Oh, that's so strong. Look at that. Look at that! I wish I would have another... if I had Red Eagle now, Red Eagle and Crow really go well together. So let's get that. Get this over. And this. And get the another one also over. And end. If I get 2 crow cards now... Ah, okay, I could have only gotten 1, but whatever. So as you can see, they got this crow card right now, but without any combo, all they get from this is basically 1 coin, right? So it looks good at first, and you're like, oh cool, a crow card, you know, but play effect is just gain 1 coin. I mean, it has 2 health, right? So you have to kill it, or you can choose to kill it, but they don't really profit off of it all too much, okay? So what I'm gonna do next turn for myself is I'm gonna play both of these taunt cards, and I will sacrifice both of them to get close to them again, or potentially even... I mean, I don't have to, right? But they are so close to 40 prestige, and I could get screwed over by bad luck, so that's what I'm gonna do. Or I just sacrifice 1. I mean, they can kill it with Celeris anyway, right? So you have to keep that in mind. I would get that's 16 minus 2, that's 14 prestige. Yeah. I think I'm gonna sacrifice 1. This one. To kill that. So... so they can use Celeris, obviously, and that's probably what they are going to do. Celeris is like a soft counter to the taunt cards. Because you also have to spend these 4 coins, right? And that usually leads to the fact that you can't really afford anything other than that. So what they can do now, they can get the combo here by purchasing this. But they will have to wonder what they get for this. Potentially they're going to for the tithe to go for it, yeah. To either go for a double, yeah, they will kill with Solaris and sacrifice this card to get to... No, they won't make it. Okay. Good. Good for us. So now they're contemplating, do I buy something or do I use Solaris? Right? That's the choice they have to make right now. Essentially. And frankly, it doesn't really matter right now, because even if they use Solaris and kill, they have 2 coins left. Nothing much that they can do with this. Or they go for Crow. Yeah, this is what they are doing. Okay, let's get that. I need something good, otherwise I lose here. It's not good. It's really bad, actually. Ah, that pains. We get that. And unfortunately, I have to sacrifice this. We might actually lose this guy. But it's one of those cases, once again, where you're like, I should win this. But that's the thing. If you have a good amount of Crow cards, but you don't have the ability to kill all your other cards, then you could also get unlucky, which I did. And I possibly also didn't play enough for the power, right? But this is a game that drags on forever, so I'm very sorry, but that's out of my control. So yeah, we will lose this, guys. Very likely. Wait. No, we could get screwed over way more than that. Come on. Oh, shit. Oh no, I wanted that one. I have all the coins in the world, but I hate playing without Eagle. I'm gonna be honest, playing without Eagle really sucks, because with Eagle I could have drawn now and I could have had that Crow card that I wanted. And I don't have a high enough... If there were a tithe, then potentially... Let's see, maybe we get lucky with a tithe here. We get lucky still. Okay, cool. Let's see. That is enough for us. That is enough for us. That is enough. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Wow, I didn't see that come. I didn't see that coming. I thought for sure we are done. I mean, I knew that. I played for this moment. I deliberately made it close so you guys can be on the edge of your seats. Obviously, because Tales of Tribute, let's be real, this is the most exciting content you will ever see in ESO. If you say otherwise, you are incorrect. But that's fine, not everybody can be flawless, right? They actually lose this? When they had 4 coins? What are they gonna do, huh? I mean, wait, you have to sacrifice. No, you have to sacrifice. You have to sacrifice this, otherwise you lose. Please don't make a mistake, buddy. You have to sacrifice. Do it. Do it. Do the sacrifice. Or you're done for. Do it, do it, do it. Yes, there we go. Okay. they know what they're doing at the end of the day. Okay. All of these go over. And I would sacrifice something, but not this. So we go with this. And we buy this. So, in theory, if they don't make it to 80 prestige, then we will win. Because, I mean, potentially not. Let's see. Oh, this game is so long. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for this extremely long match. Maybe, guys, maybe I have to split this into different episodes. The episode is gonna be too freaking long. That means I have to redo the intro though. Okay, I will see how I handle this. I think they're done for. They are done for. Nothing they can do. Easy. That's how it goes in Tales of Tribute. I got lucky. They didn't. There it is. They didn't do anything wrong, really. I got lucky, though. That one draw card saved me. If it weren't for that draw card, I would have lost. No questions asked. Keep that in mind when you play Tales for yourself. Hey, we made it to level 15. And press Ö. Why is that on Ö? What the hell? I have to rebound that. Rebind that. And we go with this. I'm not gonna. Yeah. Bank space upgrade. Ooh. I didn't know you get that when you're leveling up. Interessante. Okay. Well, let's get back to scrying, I suppose. No, wait, first, this. Okay. There we go. And back to scrying, yay. But I'm only gonna do it until level 3, and then I'm gonna get back to you, and then I'm gonna have a break, because... See you! Alright, guys, with this excavation complete, you can see it's a blue one, and that's because I grinded how many? Let's see, that were 18 faded citric folios, so that made me, made it possible for me to do the blue one, because I got to level 3 and put one in the antiquarians inside. So, yeah, that took like 40 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes, and I used that time in the you know, the in-betweens, to farm some materials. And frankly, it's actually better here than I thought, so definitely worth it checking out if you do some scrying. You can also farm some materials on the side. I haven't opened my inventory just yet, so let's have a look at the ESO plus bag. I got 5 Columbine, I got I saw it, I got 3 Kuda, super lucky. Violet Copernus, so that's all, or 12. Oh, guys, this is already enough, I think, for us to make it to 100k. And also something I have forgotten about. First, let's have a look at the bonus items that I have gotten. So I got 18 faded citric folios that alone go for 4.5k, and one of the blue ones, that's 1k. So yeah, that's 5.5k already. So I think we pretty conveniently make it to 100k with this. And one thing I forgot after the Tales of Tribute match was opening the Tribute's Master first, because you all like the Gamba, right? You're all here for the Gamba. Oh, okay. I saw purple and I was like, oh no, damn. Okay, but it's 1.1k and this one's 1.2k. So that's another 2.3k, 2.4k. Plus 300 coal, 2.7k, plus this. So let's say like almost 3k. So what I'm gonna do now is, by the way, these 2 are the best bonus drops I've gotten out of these 18, so pretty bad. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get to a hub, set up the sails, and get the mount training for the day. Not showing you anything of that. And then I'm gonna wait for the sails to come in. Alright? So I send you over to the finishing product of my sales setup, Alrighty everyone, so most of the things that I've just gotten, I set up for sale. As you can see, I am on 78,000 gold now because I've sold the raw gold thingies that you sell to a merchant from the scrying as well, so we are on 78k. Now we have a look at listings, and the listings stay at 55k, mostly through the 3 CUDA that we were able to get, hardwood, decorative wax, ironwood, pewter dust and all that stuff. Sadly, now I have to kind of wait for this to sell, but after that is sold, we will have made it to 100k, and then I will put that, after this, I will put that on at the end of this episode too. So for me now, it's sadly a break time, and I will see you in just a bit when all of that has sold. For you, there's just a few seconds. For me, there's a little bit more time, but see you in a sec. Ta-da! Wow, Lamer, you have different clothes on and you're even shaved. How'd you do that? Well, I'm kind of a magician, honestly. I can turn trivial situations into existential crises. It's a talent, really. Anywho, I'm back one day later and I just see, right? I just see that we have only made exactly 9 sales, and I'm scared. Because frankly, I thought there would be more in this, so let's have a look. It will not be enough. It will not be enough. No way, man. God damn it, guys. I wanted to end this format right now. How can I cheat this? How can I cheat this? Do I have more mail here? No, just a howdy from Texas. Fucking hell. I don't know what to do now. My whole idea, my whole plan right now is to end this video and this format. I have everything prepped here for the 2 things that I wanted to end this video with, and I have also already worked on the next format. And now I am on 97k. Well, guys, I'm gonna get back to you. I can't let this stand right now, right? I mean, I could, like, you know, we all know it doesn't really matter, right? But I can't let this stand, so I'm gonna be back in just a second for you, okay? God damn it. Why, hello there. Welcome back. I just finished up that mistake real quick, alright. Basically what I did again was farm Orteum with scrying though, because, well, apparently the trader doesn't really sell all that well. So yeah, as you can see here, I got 8 Faded Citric Folios and 8 of the blue ones, so that's another 10k that we can put to our name, and that means we are on 102,810 gold. Whoops. Oh yeah, Mahogany didn't want to be anonymized, so that's neat. Guys, there we have it. We did it. Yay! Just for reference, right? If we have a look at the guild store, there's still 40k worth of stuff in here, right? I mean, yeah, it was just a day, alright, so... But this is a good price for CUDA. In EU, I'm telling you, this would have sold. Okay, frankly, I don't really know. If it would have been like the Vivek City trailer, then yeah, maybe it's because of the trailer location. Entirely possible, but we would have been easily at 100k, but I wanted to finish up the format right now, so I had to resort to this, you know? So guys, I promised you something, right? So, 2 things I have for you before you run away. First is, I told you can win something, right? So, normally you would anticipate, right, like 100k, nice Lamer, that's how you can get started with this character, but that's not what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do is, I would like to give this gold away to you guys, so, all you have to do is basically play on NA, drop your your user ID and what you would use the gold for in the comments, right? And I'm gonna pick one. I'm assuming most of you already have a crap ton of gold and don't really care about it, but if we have a few people who are actually new or who are chronically broke, then again, play on NA PC, drop your user ID, and that's also important, very important in fact. If you just play on NA and drop your user ID, I will not pick you. The third requirement is give me something that you want to spend this money on. All right. So drop it in the comments. I will choose one whenever, probably like within a week or so, and I will send it your way. Okay. So yeah, that's just a small thing, right? A tiny thing to give a bit of a thanks to you guys. We get there in a second. And yeah, for some people, this is the end. For those of you who are interested in what I did earn in real life gold, yeah, I've been getting sent gold from YouTube. I made some notes here, so I can tell you exactly what I earned with the format so far. This is with 2 episodes not really there just yet, so I made an estimation for those. But in total, let's give you a chance, right? Give you a chance to think about that. In total, we had 9 episodes, right? So 2 guesses. You have one guess, how many views are that in total, without looking it up, obviously. And second, how much money did I make from that? I give you like 5 seconds. Dim, 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 dim. That's 5 seconds, basically. So in total, we had 4,963 views on the episodes that have already been released, plus an estimated 800 for 2 more episodes, so that they are not live yet, right? So I'm just estimating based on the numbers from before, right? So that would lead to 5,763 views in total. Especially well was episode 1, obviously, that's almost 1.3k views, and episode 5 had 1.1k views, so that's pretty neat. So now to the question, what did I earn with this? In total, I made €24.32. In that number, there is 1 member. The lowest tier initiate lamer is 199. I get €1.07 out of that. The episode that gave me rather the most in real life gold was episode 5 with €6.44 and episode 1 with €4.82. If I include episode 8 and 9 that are not currently live, and I'm estimating that we will probably settle on €28.32. Usually that goes up a little bit in the future too, because this is just in this moment, right? So it's entirely possible that these episodes get more views in the future. It doesn't seem very likely to me, but let's just say I made €30 from that. How much time I spent? Well, let's have a quick look on the plate. This character played for 9 hours and 39 minutes. So that's basically like 10 hours, right? So it's not a great time in terms of what we made in terms of gold. I spent, how much gold did I spend? Like 30k, 25k or something like that, basically just for the inventory increase. So that's basically 130k that we, I mean, actually it's more. It's actually quite a lot more. If we take into consideration the 40k that we have here and, well, 1.2k. Yeah, let's say we made 170k in 10 hours. That's not great, right? So, but that wasn't, you know, I've said it before, right? I can say it again if you really are so inclined. But yeah, that's 170k gold roughly that we made. And it's not a good buy, guys. It's not a good buy because you guys have voted. You want to see the Waterpark Enthusiast Enthusiast in the future as well. So this guy will be in the next format, guys. We will see Waterpark Enthusiast. I can't say it. I'm sorry. In the next format, which will actually be the Zone Locked. Yeah. If you see this episode right now, chances are it's actually already been recorded, and maybe even the first episode is already out. I don't know when you will see this. So yeah, that's basically the end, guys. That's the end of this format. I could talk for 20 more minutes or so, but what I would like to end up with is I appreciate all of you guys, right? In some time, in the midst of this format, I said something like, yeah, fewer people watch this. And I watched that episode back and I was like, man, that sounds so non-appreciative. And I want to rectify that. Because you have to realize, even if I don't get these 10,000 views on these other videos that I did in the past, what you still have to realize that there are hundreds of people from all over the world watching my face yap about ESO and play ESO. You have to realize, or I have to realize, that if you take a room and put like 400 people in that, that's crazy. So I just wanted to rectify that and make that clear that it's still insane that you guys are watching this and enjoy the format that much. I just wanted to say a quick thank you for all of you guys who have watched every single episode thus far, who wait for the episodes every 2 or 3 days it is, I think, the schedule, and enjoy the format, even those who don't comment. I know that you are out there. I know there's at least one person right now who's never commented and is still watching right now, so thank you all. I really, really appreciate it. As you can see, I didn't get rich with it, with 30 bucks. I'm gonna spend that probably on food. Yeah, so once again, thank you for watching this format. I will cut it out here. Maybe I produce a condensed full version that goes like 3 hours or so in the future. No announcement though yet. So yeah, guys, thank you again. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have an awesome day. You take care of yourself, and I hopefully see you next time. Bye bye.